Welcome to the biology class. In this video, we are going to learn two invertebrate phyla, phylum Platyhelminthes and phylum Aschelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes consists of flatworms. Platy means broad or flat, helminth means worms. The members of the phylum Platyhelminthes have flattened body. They have dorso-ventrally flattened body. What is dorsal side? Back side is dorsal side. The abdomen side is ventral side. They have flattened like leaf or ribbon. These animals are bilaterally symmetrical. The body can be divided into two equal parts through only one line. They have ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So they are triploblastic organisms and they are acoelomates. They do not have a body cavity. In between ectoderm and endoderm, the mesoderm fills. So there is no body cavity. So they are acoelomates. They have organ system level of organization. They have some organ systems. They show moderate cephalization and unidirectional movement. Cephalization means the presence of brain, sense organs and mouth at the anterior end. Here the head formation is moderate. They move in a single direction. Example, tapeworm and liver fluke. Liver fluke lives inside the liver of sheep. Tapeworm is a parasite of human being. Their body is not segmented, but some of the worms exhibit pseudo-segmentation. Some of the worms show false segmentation. That means they have external segmentation. Inside the body has no segmentation. They are mostly endoparasites of animals including human beings. Endoparasites live inside the body. Here this picture shows a tapeworm found inside human intestine. Endoparasites live inside the body of organisms. They have hooks and suckers for attachment. These worms have hooks and suckers for attachment. This picture shows the presence of hooks in a tapeworm. This is the anterior end of tapeworm called as scolex. Here hooks are there and suckers for attachment. Some of the parasitic flatworms absorb nutrients directly from the host through their body surface. That means they do not have the digestive system. They directly absorb nutrients through their body surface. Flatworms like liver fluke have incomplete digestive system. Liver flukes have incomplete digestive system. That means they have a digestive system in the form of tube, but they do not have digestive glands. Human beings have digestive glands like salivary glands, liver, pancreas. Since these animals suck the blood that has digested nutrients, their digestive system is incomplete. Some of the worms do not have digestive system. They absorb nutrients through their body surface. Liver flukes have incomplete digestive system. The flatworms have flame cells for excretion. Flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Osmoregulation means maintenance of water balance. Excretion, sending out of waste materials. Flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate, they are monoecious. There is no separate male and female individuals. The same member has both male and female reproductive organs. Fertilization takes place inside the body of the animal, so fertilization is internal. Development is indirect. That means they have larval stages. Miracidium, Sporocyst, Rhedia, Cercaria are the larval forms of flatworms. These larval forms develop into adult individuals. This is Planaria. Planaria has the remarkable power of regeneration. The regenerative capacity is high in Planaria. The ability of living organisms to regrow the lost parts is called as regeneration. When we cut the Planaria into 3 pieces, each piece can develop into entire Planaria. Here in Planaria, the regeneration capacity is high. Let us see the examples for flatworms. Taenia solium, tapeworm. Fasciola hepatica, liver fluke. Cystosoma, blood fluke. Let us move on to the phylum Aschelminthus. They are commonly called as roundworms. They have cylindrical body. The body of these worms is circular in cross section. Previously, the phylum was called as Nematoda. The present name is Aschelminthus. They are free living or parasitic on aquatic and terrestrial plants and animals. Some of the worms of Aschelminthus affect roots of plants. Some worms affect plants, some affect humans and cause disease. Here this picture shows the presence of Ascaris, one of the members of Aschelminthus, inside human intestine. Some of the members live as human parasites. The body is unsegmented. They have smooth body. The body is covered by a cuticle covering. The smooth body of Aschelminthus members are covered by cuticle. The cuticle protects the members from our digestive secretions. Our digestive system cannot digest these worms because they are covered by cuticle. It's a protective covering. In order to prevent the infection of these worms, deworming drugs are given in schools. They have organ system level of organization. These worms have various organ systems. Their alimentary canal is complete with well-developed mouth, muscular pharynx and anus. These members have 2 openings in the digestive system. They have complete digestive system. This diagram shows a complete digestive system of a roundworm, that is mouth at the anterior end and anus at the posterior end. They have organ system level organization. Their excretory system consists of rennet glands. They have separate male and female individuals. Females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization takes place inside female individual. Majority of the members are oviparous. Oviparous members lay eggs. Example, Ascaris. A few roundworms are ovoviviparous. Example, Wuchereria. In ovoviviparous worms, egg development takes place. Hatching of egg takes place inside the body of the animal. Wuchereria causes the disease elephantiasis. Development may be direct or indirect. Indirect development takes place through larval forms. Let us see the examples. Ascaris lumbricoides. This is roundworm Ascaris. Enterobius vermicularis, pinworm. Wuchereria bancrofti, filarial worm. It causes elephantiasis disease. Hookworm is also a parasitic one.